You are on the island, you're on the Texas coast. You know, it's beautiful. It is breezy today. You shouldn't see anything today, but you just never know. These snakes, weird days, they just come out and sun.
Port Aransas school teacher Ryan Piwetz readies his students for a long walk and a long day's work in the tall sand dunes of Mustang Island.
Every day is different when you come out to the beach. You never know what the weather's going to be like. You never know what the surf conditions, how wide the beach is going to be. I love seeing it changing through time.
University of Texas research scientist Tiffany Caudle gathers her equipment for this hand-selected high school team. To say the least, this is not your average field trip.
You're going to be pulling tape. And then what we'll do is when we get started in a minute, I'll help him hold the tape measure while you two guys go and break out for the waves. One thing that we definitely want the students to understand is the dunes are our protective system, you know, along the Texas coast. And we are very fortunate to have growing dunes and a beach that's widening. Here, you hold this. You will run that.
This is a real research program. They are collecting real data. So the work that they're doing out here today, this isn't just a lab experiment. This is real data that they're collecting for a research project that has been going on for 24 years.
160.
-8.
They're conducting what's called a beach profile right now. They're measuring the topography of the beach.
It's real-world stuff. This coastal research showing the growth of these sandy berms.
All right, I see it there.
Tiffany always knows she can rely on Ryan and his kids for crucial help.
153.
-32 and 153.
But it's par for the course for Mr. Piwetz, who, to say the least, expects a lot from his students.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with you guys working on the circuit. I'm going to take you guys here working on the bandsaw, and then when they're done, I'm going to rotate y'all to the bandsaw, and then we'll move through that way. Slow down a little bit and let that puddle build. There's a lot happening in this class. We've got so many different activities going. We've got students trying to get their 3D printers online and getting projects done. We've got other students that are working on their design work, and everybody's moving back and forth in and out of the shop from that. So it gets wild. Teach physics, environmental science, engineering courses, wave dynamics and wave mechanics, engineering design method, quantum physics, train them with different tools in the shop, welding. See if you can find a test tube for the dissolved oxygen. It's very, very weird and it's very, very complicated. We're gonna pick up that whenever I'm back. So you have a student that may be interested in welding and you got another student that may wanna go pursue quantum mechanics as a career and stoke that fire and that passion that they have, whatever that may be. What's the? Normal? Or you can put rest position or rest line.
About 12 years ago, Ryan left his career as an engineer to be a teacher. And it wasn't long before folks in the community started taking notice.
That's what's so wonderful about this community is you know, and I think it's this small town vibe, but they're just so involved in it and they love these ideas that are a little bit different, you know, than the standard classroom. And, you know, with support of the community and our superintendent and principal, we were able to start the process of building this new facility and design it the way we wanted it to be flexible enough for all of these things we wanted it to do. But the great part is the students are taking part in building the components that make it work. So they're building the workbenches, they're building the welding booths, and so they're learning those skills as they're setting up. Grab your gear and suit up.
And one thing Ryan added to the brand new innovation lab out on the island was what they now call an aquarium corridor.
No, you're going to take it on your system. He's going to take the measurements on his system. You've got water chemistry that's happening. You have bacteria that have a certain job to do. You have plants that have a certain job to do. And so we're talking about these big ecological systems from freshwater wetlands and what the importance of those are. And this model allows students to build this and test the water quality and understand those dynamics of the bay systems and the wetland systems and river systems and our offshore systems. Okay, so you got your 4 samples, just another avenue of creating a learning experience for students. Let's don't worry about temperature, we'll pull temperature tomorrow. We're trying to give you a broad education, and we're also trying to prepare students for jobs that haven't even been created yet. Gunner, back rod. Rider, front rod. Okay, now I've got that. That is Beppu.
Whenever I work with Port Aransas High School, I know Ryan will have the kids very well prepared to come out here and collect the data. And they know what they're doing, they jump right to it, and it's like working with professionals.
Somewhere through the smoke and the sparks, there is a career there.
He's a great teacher, he's a great role model for these students, and he's doing a lot for this community.
Off the coast of Texas, where the view seems to go on forever, we found a patient, persistent, and positive role model for these young people, lucky enough to be raised on an island. Ryan Piwetz is on a mission to engage his students in lofty subjects and complicated concepts. But what he really shows them are horizons that have no boundaries.
I just want them to succeed, and I want them to enjoy learning and understanding that when they were with me, I was trying to teach them some skills that could possibly benefit them moving forward. But that's what I want. I just want them to understand that I cared about them.